Okay, and I'm recording. So in essence of time, and by time I mean my time, I'm going to get started right away and give people, as people show up, and hopefully they mute themselves when they come on. And I'm going to start tonight with the whole Isagenix experience. So I do often get asked to do an information session for people, or just they want to know more about the products, or they want to know more about the pricing and what the products do, yada, yada. So for what the products do, let me see. Oh, can I just click here? No? Okay, there we go. Oh, before I start every presentation, I always start with the company's disclaimer. And so these products are not meant to cure any type of disease or medical condition. It's literally just dense nutrition. A lot of people end up feeling a lot better on the products because it is full of vitamins, nutrients, and minerals, and trace minerals, and antioxidants, yada, yada. So they're not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease. So I want to put that out there. And tonight I'm not talking about the business side, but you'll often see sometimes people present on the other side. Like, there is obviously a money opportunity attached to the Isagenix company, and it is something that I feel very strongly about. However, tonight is just products. So Isagenix associates that are in a lot of the presentations, they make different amounts, and it's all based on your skill set and the amount of work you put in. So they're not going to jump in and say, promise everybody's going to be a millionaire. But if you work hard and you develop your skill set and you just reach out and you work for it, it's possible. So anything's possible. Okay, disclaimer, check. Oh, the summer slim down challenge. I meant to change that one. It is not the summer, people. It is December. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Francine Berry. I have been with the company for almost 5 years now. I've not been doing this for 5 years. I started much like most people, and this is me on the left, about 5 years ago. So I didn't want anybody to know I was using the products. I just wanted to try them out and see if they worked, because I saw a lot of my friends were using products and having great results. So because I was feeling very frumpy and overwhelmed with everything that I had going on in my life, I was introduced to Isagenix by one of my best friends, Sue Carroll, who lives down the street, and I saw her transformation before my eyes, and I trust her with my kids and with me, whatever. So I automatically took her word and I tried it. So there was a 30-day 100% money back guarantee, so I figured that I would give it a try, and that will be it. So I see that my mother has joined. Mom, if I don't know if you know how to mute, but I'll do it this way so people can see me too.
I can see the before and after thing you have here.
Yes, I'm on my second slide. So, yeah, I was just saying that before, it's almost 5 years now. So I started about this time of year 5 years ago, because I was coming into the new year, and actually this picture is from New Year's Eve, just before I started. So I had actually ordered my products just before this picture was taken, and I just started about the week after that. So I am 5'3", and I was 155 pounds. I was an athlete. I just didn't look as fit as I thought I was. So I was running half marathons at the time, and I was getting very frustrated at the fact that I was running 20 kilometers and I still had 30 pounds to lose. So I did trust in Sue, and I did do my first 30-day, and I released 17 pounds in that first 30 days, and my energy was through the roof. And so even though I didn't want too many people knowing what I was doing in the first 30 days, it was hard to hide. And a lot of people started to ask what I was doing and why, I was looking good and something like that. And my energy was a little bit more than they were used to. So anywho, 5 years later, I'm still feeling fantastic. I'm stronger than I've been probably in about 20 years. And unlike when I was in my 20s, even though I was small in my 20s, I'm more comfortable in my skin in my 40s than I was then. And I live a much more balanced lifestyle. As busy as it is, I do work very hard at balancing everything from me time to time with my kids to time at work to time at actually personal development and things like that. So it helps. I've learned to plan a lot better when it comes to a lot of the activities in my life. And so that helps also with feeling a lot more balanced. And plus, of course, the nutrition and fitness I've worked into my lifestyle also helps as well. So that's me after. If you follow me on Facebook, you'll see that I do live a very fun lifestyle. I am very energetic. I love to live life to the fullest. That picture was taken in Vegas. I do have a crazy fear of heights, but I decided to kind of take the bull by the horns or whatever, and do the zip line over Fremont Street. So probably was a bucket of sweat by the time I got to the bottom, but it actually ended up being really fun and exhilarating, and I'm glad I don't think my fear is conquered, but at least I know that I can face things and just, nothing bad's gonna happen. So I like to start most of my presentations with a quick 3-minute video about the IsaBody Challenge, because this is something that I'm going to be kicking off in the new year for people. It's going to be a 16-week challenge. I'm going to be putting the challenge out to the people who do get started in January. Those that are in the area, or maybe not even in the area, maybe we can swing it. After the 16 weeks, I'd like to organize a group photo session for everybody that does the 16-week challenge together, just to see the changes everyone's made in 16 weeks. And a lot of the times, it's not just physical. You'll see people like I just said, face their fears, step outside their comfort zone, get a lot more confident, and be comfortable in the skin they're in, and take more chances and live more fully. So it's incredible what can happen when you feel good, when you're full of energy, and when you're working all this into your everyday lifestyle. So here's a little bit about the IsaBody Challenge. Oh, and these are Canadians.
When I was playing pro hockey, there was never a real focus on nutrition. And I think back, if I was able to do some of that, I would have had a different energy, a different mindset. And really, if I knew then what I know now, it would have been a game changer.
When I had my first son, I gained a substantial amount of weight. It gave me a really negative body image. I needed to get back to who I was before that.
Nicole and I were high school sweethearts. We had a really strong bond. We've grown up together. But, with the demands of my corporate job and the long hours, it was really, we were growing apart.
Sean was not available. He was working for us, for our family. We decided together it would be our best opportunity to really get ahead. I just remember him being in hotel rooms, or eating dinner alone. He would do anything to be there with us.
It was hard because every time I left for the week at work, my daughter would be crying.
I had 2 teenagers, 2 surprise little babies back to back, 15 months apart. I mean, I looked at myself in the mirror and I didn't even know who I was. Because I wasn't there, right? I was dying inside. I mean, yeah, we were surviving, but we were not thriving.
Oh, I will tell you, most healthcare professionals are skeptical. As a chiropractor for 25 years, I was trying to look for a nutrition program that I'd be able to help my clients with in their lifestyle. And so I was looking for a system that was simple to use and that people could follow and then get great results.
As a personal trainer and athlete, you're pitched a lot of different product lines with a lot of quick fixes and promises. And so I was open, but really wanted to do my research. If I'm going to put something in my own body and recommend it to my clients and introduce my family to it, I want to make sure it's the highest quality.
I started using the products because I had no choice. The products that showed up at home, and when you're married to a kinesiologist and a trainer, you just have no choice but just get on the program. I always loved the products, but I was highly skeptical of the business model. So it took me a number of years to realize that this wasn't just a hobby, this is a real profession.
So I knew about Isagenix because my husband had been on it for 4 years. I saw how it was working for him. It was really managing his stress levels. My grandma saw me struggling, and she reached out and told me about the products that she was using. And she's 85. She looks phenomenal for her age. She's got 60 plus years of nutritional experience, and she's so passionate about nutrition. How could I really say no? I just remember getting really emotional because I didn't realize how good it felt to feel that good again. There's nothing that can replace that. I remember Chad looked at me and he said, whatever you're doing, you're going to keep doing it because, I got my wife back now.
I was slowly intrigued. I was kind of wondering, learning a little bit about the products, and I finally tried it. It was after Sunday hockey. Those products got me back into that mindset of how important nutrition and working out was. I was moving quicker. I felt like I was more honed in on the puck. I kick myself now that I didn't do it before because, when I was playing pro hockey, that's what I needed.
Chad and I both coach minor sports. We're passionate about showing our athletes, both on and off the floor, the ice, the court, proper nutrition and how that can affect their lifestyle and how that can affect their overall body image. And that stays with them forever. When I started, you have to understand, I could barely get off the couch. I was so exhausted. And I just truly wanted to put the products themselves to the test. I made a decision right then and there that I was going to join the Isobody Challenge. It forced me to just reach for a level I never even thought possible in the past. But to be able to be called as one of the finalists was huge. I mean, I was 40 years old. My identity was forever changed. I've never gone back to what I used to be.
What's amazing is that we've been able to grow a global business from a small island in British Columbia. And I realized that Isagenix was a solution to the problem that we had.
The fact that I have this passion and purpose to wake up to every single day, I feel so blessed to have that.
The Isagenix R&D team is world class. I have no hesitation in recommending this to anyone.
You either grow together or you grow apart. I'm proud to say that we're growing together as a family, and I'm proud to say that we're a part of Isagenix.
I retired from my teaching job at 31, so I can stay home with my kids. It's important to know that there's options like that out there, and if we can change one family's life, like Isagenix has changed ours, we're winning.
All right. I'm going to, I thought it was going to be a bit more about the Isobody Challenge. It was more kind of about the whole experience. So, which is fine because this whole presentation is about the Isagenix experience. So there's a bunch of different, I guess, stories or situations that were going on there. And I mean, I can relate to, I guess, a little bit to the second one, who kind of felt frumpy and didn't feel like herself anymore. So, and now I can relate to her now because I do, and because I've been living kind of in this energetic state for quite a number of years now. And so it was funny when the girl with the blonde hair there, the kinesiologist there, she was talking about how she didn't know how good she could feel. And that seems to be the same reaction that I get from people. You don't know how good you can feel until you try. So I'm just going to go through a little bit through the solutions tonight and the products and give you guys a bit more information. So Isagenix does have products and solutions for a number of different things like weight loss, energy, performance, healthy aging, and wealth creation. So it's also stress, better sleep, better skin, feeling and looking younger for longer. So there's all kinds, depending on what you're looking for, Isagenix has a solution for you. So the company themselves have a vision to impact world health and to free people from physical and financial pain, and in the process create the largest health and wellness company in the world. Pretty good vision. I'm on board with it, which is why I'm very big supporter of this company. And the other reason I really love the company is the science behind it all. So for those that don't know, I'm a scientist by trade, and I do love the science. I'm a bit of a science geek. They have more than 45 full-time scientists and millions of dollars invested annually on R&D and third-party clinical testing, which provides very no-compromise products. And knowing that the science and the testing is being done on the products all the time, and that they're using the best, it's very important to me. So I'd like you to stop for a second. You don't have to say it out loud, but I'd like you to think to yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rate your overall health? And if you could change one thing about your health over the next 90 days, what would you change? Kind of keep that in the back of your mind. So The 5 pillars of health that Isagenix has are the 5 products I'm going to go through. You'll find them in they're the main products in all of the systems. They're used a little bit differently depending on what your solutions are, but these are the 5 bases of almost all of the systems. So the Isagenix shake, it's low glycemic, it's gluten-free, it's soy-free. They have 24 grams of protein, and the protein itself is whey from New Zealand. So if you know about protein in the world, New Zealand whey has no steroids and no hormones because they're not allowed to have it. And this New Zealand whey comes from happy cows, which are milked in season. So it's the highest quality protein that you can kind of get on the market. So in order to get in a meal what you can get in one of these shakes, you'd have to eat all of these things on the screen. And I'm pretty certain nobody's eating all this breakfast. So 24 grams of protein, 8 grams of fiber, 200 milligrams of calcium. So it's full of like vitamins and minerals and protein, low glycemic carbs, and good fats. So it's a complete meal replacement. It is not a protein shake. And for some of the other companies that might be out there, they may have a protein shake, but it's not a meal replacement. So don't confuse the two. Like, you'll need a lot of the other things that are in there for a meal. You can't just eat protein for a meal. Cleanse for Life. If you've seen me on Facebook, I do cleanse days every now and then. I'm actually going to do a double cleanse day, 2 cleanse days in a row, tomorrow and Friday, just to prep for the upcoming holiday season. So Cleanse for Life, it contains a lot of minerals, antioxidants, and it's aloe vera based. So it's very gentle on the system, and it has cleansing herbs in it to help the body cleanse itself. Basically, what it does at nighttime, and then continue it through the day. So you stay in a cleanse mode, not a digestive mode. And for those that don't know, it's not one of those poopy cleanses. It's actually, it's a cellular cleanse. It's not a digestive tract cleanse. So all the things that get trapped in your body that your body will see as toxins, this helps release those. And if you don't know why, sometimes you see a lot of the times fat will gather around your middle where your organs are. If your body has a toxin and it'll wrap it in fat, then it'll wrap your organs in fat in order to protect it from your body. So that's the visceral fat, and that's the dangerous fat that you'll see often talked about in a lot of the medical studies if you read any of those. There's no laxatives or diuretics in any of this, and it supports cardiovascular and brain health. So in my 40s, brain health is super important.
Guys.
Here, I got you muted, Heather. I got you. You're taken care of. So I'll just mute you guys that way. Oh, I muted you. There you go. Back on mute. So the next one, this is my favorite product. Now, it's not my favorite tasting product. I love the shakes like nobody's business. But the Isagenix Supreme, you'll often see me say that I'm drinking my Super Mommy juice.
You all done?
I keep on trying to mute you, Heather, but it keeps unmuting. I don't know why. So this one contains 90 extracts from 90 superfoods from around the world. But not only does it have like all those superfoods in this juice shot, it also has adaptogenic herbs. And these are the things that are the game changer. So what adaptogenic herbs do is they help your body regulate stress. So when people say, I don't know how you do it, I don't know how you, like, you know, you can do all that without getting overwhelmed, without getting stressed. Well, I've got some help. And it's in the shape of a juice and little herbs and vitamins and minerals. So it's got no artificial stimulants. It's amazing. So if you need energy and you have Isagenix Supreme, it will bring your energy up. It'll bring your stress down. It's, I call it Super Mommy Juice for a reason, and it's amazing. The last two are kind of together here. So the Ageless Essentials and Isagenesis are number 4 and 5 of the 5 pillars of health within Isagenix. So the Isagenesis product B, I often refer to it as my fountain of youth pill. So what it does is it targets sources of aging at the cellular level. So I'm going to get a little bit into science, but not very deep. So at the end of your DNA chains, they have 2 little caps on the ends that kind of basically look like little shoelace caps, and those are called telomeres. So as you age, these telomeres shorten. And when they get really short, like with old age, that's when disease starts to strike because the cells are starting to get weak. So Isagenesis has an enzyme called telomerase, which helps strengthen and keep your telomeres strong. So it's good for cellular health. To me, that's incredible as I move on into my 40s and beyond. Like, this is part of my regimen every single day, and I won't go a day without it. People are like telling me that I don't look like I'm aging, and I'm going to take that, chalk that one up, and maybe I'm going backwards. So the Ageless Essentials come in little packs. Do I have one handy? I don't have them handy. Oh, you can see them on screen. So they come in 2 little packs like this on the bottom of the screen. There's an AM pack and a PM pack. So you have your omegas, you have your antioxidants, minerals, vitamins, and it's got full body nutrition in that one little pack. So it's very convenient. It's very, like, you don't even have to think about it. Like in the morning, I'm turning off one, I'm having it with my shake, and then off I go. So it's full nutrition. The system is all about optimal health and providing your body with what it needs to function at optimal levels. That's it. That's the science behind it. So it makes you feel amazing. It gives you what you need to fuel your body for your day. So Isagenix, they did a study versus the heart healthy diet. So people are often interested in weight loss. So the University of Illinois Chicago conducted a 10-week study. They've now conducted a 12-month study. I probably should add those results to this as well. But the results are just as good. So the average weight loss and average visceral fat loss, like all these things are more, like they're double and sometimes more than double from the average heart, not average, but the heart healthy diet. So that's amazing. And this very last column is super, like, I find it super important. You'll see the average reduction in oxidative stress on the body with Isagenix. 35% greater reduction in biological oxidative, like stress, like your markers. Those are major health markers. So Isagenix isn't just about fat loss. It's just not about that. Like, it's about getting into optimal health and getting yourself into a state in your body the way it should be. So that's just my little spiel on my 5 pillars of health. So who are the people that use our products? You got everyday people like me, and like my mom that's on here, like Heather. We got like moms and grandmas and dads and anyone. So not only do our everyday regular folk going through life use the products, but professional athletes use these products. And these professional athletes are not paid to use these products. They use these products to enhance their performance, and is proven to help them advance and their strength and their endurance and whatever it is they need to improve their own sport. So it's like for any professional athlete, their brand is what they have. So if they stand behind a product without being paid, that's a huge deal. The Isabody Challenge. Okay, so the Isabody Challenge is a 16-week total body transformation challenge. It's amazing. I do one challenge after the next because at the end of every challenge, you're given $200 in free Isagenix products. They give you a t-shirt. I should have my t-shirt on, but I don't. Plus, there's lots of chances to win cash, prizes, and trips. So if you have an amazing transformation, 16 weeks doesn't seem like a long time, but some of the people that have done a 16-week challenge have the most amazing transformations, and not just on the outside, but on the inside. So there's different categories too. So there's a weight loss category, there's a performance category, and there's a healthy aging category. So there's 3 different categories for this challenge. And I am probably going to put a challenge out probably in the upcoming 2 weeks, but that will start in January, the Rock Your Resolution Isabody Challenge. And I would love to have a group of us start together and then finish the Isabody Challenge with a group photo shoot. I think that would be pretty amazing and pretty fun. And I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to put all the details together probably over my holidays when I have break from hockey. So do the products work? Well, yes, they work. I post before and afters all day long of people that I know. These are some Canadians. These 2 that are on the left, the girls, are from the Toronto area. I've met them both, but they've had amazing transformations. Judy's, I believe she's around late 50s, maybe 60 now. She looks fantastic. She's a spitfire. She's very high energy. Shayla's also pretty awesome. Like, there's the results, when you see the people in person, it means a lot more than these actual photos. They should have these as video transformations, but they don't. So I don't know if you can feel the energy, but there's a lot of energy out the people that I meet. It's a very high energy company because people are feeling good. They're loving what it's doing for them, and they're sharing it with the people they know. So they're changing their own lives. They're changing the lives of the people that they love, and there's nothing that can quite compare to that. I mentioned it earlier in passing, but there is a 30-day 100% money back guarantee on the systems. So if for some reason it's you don't love the system and what it's doing for you, you can send it back and get your money back. But I want to put a guarantee out that you won't, that you're going to feel amazing and you're going to love how you feel. So a little bit about the systems coming up, ready to define your new normal. So normal is not tired and exhausted. Normal, well, normal's not this. Normal is probably more like along the lines of you at your most, like your best self. So what you can picture as your best self, that's normal. So how does it work? You choose your goal. So what is right for you? Are you looking to lose weight? Are you looking to gain energy and sleep better? Are you looking to just have less stress in your life, or to just age healthily, or to feel and look younger for longer? These things, it depends on what it is that is bothering you, that you would love to change. That thing that I asked you in the beginning of the presentation to put in the back of your head, bring it out now. So you choose your goal, you pick your pack, and you get started. That's as simple as it is. That's as easy as it gets. So you pick your pack. I'll run through the packs, but they basically, there's a basic pack. It's about $10 a day. And then there's the premium pack at about $20 a day. And I'll show you what those both look like. So choosing your goal and then picking your pack. So you can see there's a number of different packs here on the screen, which I'll go through individually so you can see what they look like. So this is the premium pack. So this is about $20 a day, and it is a value pack. It comes in a value pack for different solutions. So there is a weight loss one, there's an energy one, there's a performance one, and there's a healthy aging one. So depending on what you're looking for, it's going to give you 2 meals a day. It's going to give you, if you're doing the weight loss and fat burning, it's going to give you some the things to support your cleanse days. You're also going to get snacks. You're also going to get a blender to blend up all your shakes in. You're also going to get the vitamins with Isagenix, and you're going to get a bunch of sample packs. So there's a full product line. Oh, and my Super Mommy Juice. So those are all very important. Yeah, the 5 pillars are all in here, and the ones I talked about throughout the presentation. So then they have the value pack. So this is the $10 a day one. There's a 30-day, oh no, this one's the premium pack. Sorry, this is the in-betweener. This is basically the value pack without the vitamins and the Isagenix. So this one is in between. This one works out to about $15 a day. And then you have the getting starter pack. So your 30-day systems, which work out to about $10 a day. So you have a 30-day cleansing and fat burning system, the energy system, performance, and then healthy aging and telomere support. So these are the systems. If you need more details on the systems, I urge you to reach out to the person that invited you here tonight, or you can reach out to me personally, and I can get you the information you need or questions that you need answered before you get started. And if you're wondering, like, oh, you know, I'm breastfeeding, or I'm thinking about getting pregnant, or I am pregnant, can I still use the products? Absolutely. It's just nutrition. So they don't, obviously you can't use, or you shouldn't use the products that have caffeine and stuff in them, because it gets in your bloodstream. You don't want that getting to the baby. But, you know, who knows? People drink coffee when they're pregnant. I'm just not a coffee drinker. So this is the Healthy Mommy, Healthy Baby pack. So it's literally just shakes, bars, and then the, the Want More Energy, which is now called Hydrate. It's basically just an electrolyte and vitamin drink. It's like a Gatorade type style drink. Ice of Fruits is a fruit, like condensed fruit powder that you can add into your shakes or juice or whatever it is that you drink. And the same for greens. So the Isagenix greens, you probably have heard of other companies that have greens. It's the similar thing. So it's a bunch of greens, very condensed, because I know in a day I don't get enough greens. I'm not eating 10, 12 bowls of spinach and greens in a day. It's not happening. I don't have time. So I do my best to eat salads, but then I add greens to my my Super Mom Juice. So it's quite a concoction that I put together in the morning. So besides all of the systems that are in place for 30 days to get people started and getting them on their way healthy to their own whatever journey it is they're on, there are other products that support things along the way as well. So they have a skincare system. They have joint and brain and sleep health, like all kinds of things to support better sleep, better brain health. And for me, like when I was running at 40 years old, I ran my first full marathon. And so I did use the joint health, the joint support. I took it months before my training so that I wouldn't have any issues. And so I used it more like preventative, and I do use it on a regular basis because, I mean, bone health is always, bone and joint health is always very important. So you can see there's lots of things for energy, and they have lots of snacks for convenience. So for me, being a very busy mom of 3 little hockey players, convenience is what I need in my life. So sometimes, like, I'll grab a bar, like if I'm on the road. So I call it like my ISA drive-through purse, so that it stops me from driving through the McDonald's or the Wendy's drive-through when we're in a hurry. So I can just grab a bar out of my purse, and it's a meal replacement. I don't have to eat the junk while I'm out. It's very important. So step 3, after you decide what it is, what solution you're looking for, and what pack you want to get started with, it's about getting started. So then it's about reaching out to the person that got you the information that you needed. And then for those of you who are interested in starting tonight, there is a call that I'll be on at 8 o'clock with corporate, and they are giving out free enrollment tonight. So that's only until midnight. So if you get a chance to watch this video and you want more information and you need questions answered, then reach out right away and get those questions answered so you can get started. Get your pack, get ready to roll, and go through the holidays stress-free, feeling balanced, and ready to take on 2018 like it's going to be your best year. So I know most people say, I'm going to wait until January, but why wait to start feeling amazing? I don't even understand that. So if you're ready to get started, reach out. And hopefully, and if you still want to wait till January, that's fine. We're going to start a whole Isa Body Challenge in January too, but just so that I can have time to organize it once I get my little hockey break over the holidays. But I'm still going to be working my nutrition all through the holidays. I'm still going to have fitness all through the holidays. And I've worked it into my lifestyle. There are no excuses for me to not be in optimal health, because I've got 3 little people to take care of that count on me every single day, and I need to be my best me in order to take care of them and be here for them for as long as I can be, God willing. So that's it. So what do you, oh, and who do you know who wants what you want? So if you are to get started and you do it in a group, which I often do, so if people join you, there are incentives that Isagenix will either give you back in the form of product coupons to get your products for free, or they'll give it back to you in cash. It's your choice. So if you want to learn more about that, I can talk to you offline about that. And how does it work? You use the products. You become a product of the product. People ask you, what are you doing? You share the information with them. And so the people that want to start sharing with others, that's identifying business partners. That's how the business works. And it's very easy. It's network marketing. So it's about networking. And I love people, and I love talking to people. And when I fall in love with a product and something that works for me, and I see it working for my friends and family, I'm going to share the shit out of it. So, sorry, Mom. So when someone comes along and they offer you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure if you can do it, just say yes and then learn how to do it later. That's Richard Branson's saying. I thought it was pretty funny, and I thought it was appropriate in this moment. That is the end of like the presentation that I do. And I'm going to stop